Welcome to Cunningham Piano. I'm Hugh Sung.
And I'm Rich Galasini. Welcome to our video blog.
Rich, I've got a great question for us this week.
Tell me, what's the question?
The question is, what do people mean when they talk about the action of a piano?
Very good. Well, the action is what we refer to with all the moving parts inside. And they're the parts that connect our fingers as we play with the strings.
Cool. Well, let's take a look at this.
Hugh, here we have a profile of a grand piano action. And there's many thousands of moving parts in any grand piano action. In one key, there's many dozens of parts, all put together to work in harmony with each other for two different purposes. The first purpose is to move this hammer so that I can control that striking the string from the key.
The string would be about yay high or so?
About yay high or so, exactly.
Okay.
And it gives me almost an infinite possibility for moving that hammer, and it gives me control through the entire strike, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now the next part is repetition. And that's pretty important to a pianist, isn't it?
Absolutely. Play fast and repeat your notes quickly.
And repetition was a real problem with some early pianos. The music that was never written with lots of attacking notes that are repeated and repeated. But in fact, the modern action, if we put your hand right about there, maybe just a skitch higher there, right about there. So now I'm just going to test the repetition.
Ooh,
and I'm not missing a spot, am I? That's right. So these two things put together. And it is a complex piece of machinery, but it's work to build as simply as possible to do the job. And by the way, keeping our action in great shape doesn't just involve tuning our piano. It involves giving the action attention. It involves having a piano technician every few years, perhaps adjusting the felt on the hammers. That's called voicing. Or adjusting all the different parts that work together, because parts wear and parts change over time. That's called regulation. So all these things are things that we need to keep in mind as we just maintain our piano over time.
Rich, thanks so much for that wonderful explanation of the action of a piano. I think when folks can see the complexity and the sophistication of the mechanism, it gives them a deeper appreciation of the merging of art and science and engineering and all these facets that go into making the piano feel as wonderful as it sounds.
And you said that beautifully, Hugh.
Oh, thank you.
Bottom line is, at the end of the day, our goal is to take this complex machinery and really give the pianist something very simple to work with so they can express themselves and don't have to worry about all of these complexities. That's the goal.
Yeah. Well, listen, thank you so much for watching. I'm Hugh Sung for Cunningham Piano.
And I'm Rich Galasini, and thanks for being with us. We'll see you next time.